Hi guys, if you're joining in, this is gymnastics-specific conditioning. We're going to be working on specific strength for handstands today. You're going to need a chair and a wall for this conditioning. And we will get started in just a few seconds. Hi Lila and Riley. I wish we could be in the gym in person, but I'm glad that we get to see each other here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, you need a chair. I have this one right here, and then you need some wall space. Okay, so we are going to start with a cardio warm-up. This is actually going to be vault cardio stuff that we would normally do if we're warming up for a vault. So the first one that we're going to do is soldier kicks. All of my gymnasts should know this one. Your legs stay totally straight. You're going to point your foot hard off of the floor and then swing the opposite hand. So we'll be doing like this. From the side, so you can see it's right here. And this is so that we can learn how to push through our toes when we're running. So we'll do that for 30 seconds. Our second exercise is lunge to lift switches. These are usually pretty complicated when we try them in practice. I'm hoping if we can start them now, maybe when we get back, we'll have them down. So you're going to be in a lunge with your opposite elbow up. I don't know why this always tricks everyone, but it's whatever leg is in front. You want the opposite elbow here. And then you'll switch to this one. And then we'll go down and switch to this one. So it's easier if you're able to move while you're doing it. Here, switch, here, switch. If you don't have a lot of space, after you switch, you can just put it down, switch feet as you need to. From the side, so that you can see, I'm going to have my right leg in front, so I'm going to have my left arm up, and then I will switch as I stand, and then we'll go back over here, this one, and switch as I stand, okay? So, opposite hand is elbow. Just like when you're running, you have your opposite hand and elbow. You want to have the opposite up. Okay, the third and final one is your circle pops. So, any of my gymnasts who did our Zoom practices today, we already did these, but we're going to do them again as part of this warm-up. So you're going to go step with your opposite leg, arm circle, pop forward, and back. And when we do these, we're imagining that we're arm circling onto the springboard, so we're going to get our feet in front, and then as our arms come up, they shoot behind us. So step, in front, behind. You should be almost falling out of it a little bit if you are able to drive your heels behind you well enough. Okay. So those are our 3 exercises that we're going to do. We'll do each one for 30 seconds. We'll take a 30-second break, and then we'll repeat the whole entire thing 3 times. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me, but if you can do more, definitely push yourself and try. Okay, I'm going to start our timer, and we will start our soldier kicks in 2, 1, and go. Remember that we have straight legs the whole entire time, and we're using our toes to push off the floor. We are halfway through. Keep going. Remember to swing your arms. Opposite arm is foot. 5 more seconds. And time. Into our lunge switches. So, opposite arm is the foot. Switch. And I'm going to walk down and back because I have enough room to do that. If you're able to speed up, that would be ideal. But if you're struggling with the arm and leg placement, keep it nice and slow until you're able to figure it out. 2 more seconds, and time. Circle pops. So we're going to step opposite, good, switch. Remember to punch through your toes. You'll see that I'm not bending my legs when I jump. I'm using my toes just like in the soldier kicks. 5 more seconds. Make sure those arms come all the way up. That is time. We have a 30-second break, and then we'll repeat that whole thing 2 more times. Make sure you use this time catch your breath. Unlike me, I'm talking too much. Get some water and give yourself more space if you need to. And 5 more seconds. Back into our shoulder kicks in 2, 1, and go. Make sure you're swinging your opposite hand and foot and pushing through your toes. Keep your chest up tall. I'm leaning back just a little bit so that my feet are in front of me. Keep going. 5. And switch. Lunges. Down and up, down, up. I'm going to go across this way so that you can see my form from the side also. You'll notice that I'm bringing my other foot in front of me, not underneath me, just like I would if I was running. I'd keep my foot traveling forward, not backwards. 3 more seconds. And time. Whew. Circle pops. Step, feet in front, behind. Make sure we're squeezing our booty once we punch and when we land. Arms come all the way up to our ears, not out here. I'll show you from the front so you can see my arms. Step, down the front, up to my ears. And time. Whew, got a lot of hair in my face. 30-second break, and we'll do the whole thing one more time. Whew. 10 more seconds. Make sure we're catching our breath. Get ready to go back into our shoulder kicks in 2, 1, and go. Last round, try to keep moving. Punch through your toes and lift your feet up in front of you. Chin up, chest up, slightly leaning back. Don't let those legs bend at all. 10 more seconds. Two, and time. Lunge switches. I think I'll go diagonally this time. Maybe I'll be able to get a few more in where you can see me. Ten more seconds. 3, and time. Circle pops. Step, circle, down, back. You'll also notice that when I circle, my chin is up, but when I heel drive, I'm keeping my arms to my ears, which means I have to look down. And time. All right, that is the end of our cardio. Let me stop my timer. Whew. Okay, I always struggle with this part. I can't talk and do cardio at the same time, but I'm gonna try so I can explain circuit 2. So circuit 2 is going to be working on a lot of shoulder strength and core strength for your handstands. The first thing you're gonna need your chair for. We did this last time I did handstand work, I think, or maybe on an upper body day. These ones, some people think are really easy. Some people, my optional gymnasts, think are insanely difficult. So some of you guys might not find them that bad. Some of you guys might hate these. But you're gonna grab your chair, and I'm gonna put mine right here so it's slightly out of frame, because it's not very important that you see the chair. It's more important that you can see me. We're going to start in a push-up position like this with my shoulders leaning past my hands. I'm going to touch my opposite hand to my opposite shoulder, tap, tap, and then push my shoulders back and lift one foot. So here my back is flat all the way from my hand to my foot. And then shoulder tap, lift the opposite foot. And we'll do that over and over for 30 seconds. Whew. This is not the hairstyle for this workout. Okay, after that, we're gonna do tuck-ins under and over the chair. So I'm gonna sit in front of the chair like this. My feet are gonna go under it, over it, under it, over it. Just like that. Okay, the third exercise is inverted scapular push-ups, which is just a really fancy way of saying shoulder shrugs. So we're gonna go upside down like you're in a handstand, put your feet are on the chair, and then we're just gonna shrug up and down. All of our gymnasts should know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, it means that you're shrugging like you're saying, I don't know, but with your arms up by your ears. And we'll do that for 30 seconds. And then the last one we have is a handstand hold. This is where you're going to need the wall. I want you to be in a nose and toes handstand. So that means your belly is facing the wall, but the only things that touch the wall are your nose and your toes. So you'll have to tuck your head in and keep your core tight so that your belly doesn't touch the wall. As you can see, my wall space is a door. It's actually a glass door here. So I am not going to be able to do this handstand hold. We are in my son's bedroom and all of my walls are taken. So unfortunately, I can't do a handstand hold with you guys, but I'll count for you when you do. Okay, so each of these 4 exercises we're gonna do for 30 seconds each with a 10-second break in between each one, and then a 30-second break at the end. We'll repeat the whole thing 3 times. I know that's a lot and it probably sounds confusing, but I'll be doing it with you so that I can help you keep time. All right, so first thing, we have our shoulder tap kicks on the chair, which I really need a better name for. If you have one, let me know. And we will get started now. Opposite hand, shoulder tap, kick, and come down. Shoulder tap, kick, and come down. Shoulder tap, kick, come down. Shoulder tap, kick, and come down. Keep going, you've got 10 more seconds. Make sure you're really opening up your shoulders when you do the kick. It's not just a leg lift, you're also moving your upper body backwards. And time. 10-second break while we get ready to do our tuck-ins. 2, 1, and go. Feet go under the chair, over the chair. I'm too close. Under the chair, over. Remember, you can go at whatever pace you need. If I'm going too fast for you, you can slow down. 10 more seconds. 3, and time. 10-second break while we get ready for our scapular pushes, or shoulder shrugs, as we call them in gymnastics. And go. Booty in the air, try to get your booty right over your shoulders, and shrug. Make sure that you're not like this, where your shoulders are over your hands. I actually want you to have your shoulders right on top of your hands when we do this. 10 more seconds. Keep on shrugging. 5. And time. 10 seconds. Whew, my face is probably very red. Get to a wall. We're going to do our handstand hold. 3, 2, 1, and go. And I'm sorry about all of the buzzing, guys. I swear I don't ever get notifications until I'm filming something live. And then my phone blows up over and over. Sorry. You guys are halfway through your handstand hold. Make sure you're squeezing your booty, squeezing your core, opening up your shoulders and pushing tall. 5 more seconds. You're almost done. And time. Okay, that is circuit 1 of our handstand work. We're going to take a 30-second break, and then we'll do that 2 more times. If you are already exhausted on this next round, clearly I can't talk still, I want you to slow down on the next one. There's no reason for you to rush. If you can push yourself harder, that's great. But if you're really, really tired, your arms are burning, you probably need to do fewer reps this next time. Slow down a little bit. Okay, in 2, 1, and go. Shoulder tap, lift, and close. Make sure you get your shoulders past your hands for those taps, and then push them backwards. Also make sure that you're pointing your foot as you lift it up and tucking your chin in to look at the chair. Five more seconds, keep moving. And time. 10 seconds before our tuck-ins in and over the chair. 3, and go. Under, over, under, over. Remember, if you're getting tired, slow down a little bit. If you're not tired, speed up a little bit. Ten more seconds. And time. 10-second break, and then into our shoulder shrugs. And go. Remember to get your booty right over your shoulders and your shoulders right over your hands, and shrug. Don't bend your arms. Try not to move your head. Just shrug with your shoulders. Ten more seconds. Keep on pushing. And time. 10 seconds. And then we're going to do our handstands. Go ahead and head to a wall. Get ready. And go. Kicking up into our handstands. Remember, you should have a stacked straight line from your shoulders down through your hips and your feet. We don't want to see arching. That'll make your belly touch the wall. We don't want you to be too round either. Squeeze your booty under so you are a straight line, not an arch, not a hollow. And we're pushing tall through our shoulders, just like in our shrugs, but holding it there. We've got 7 more seconds. 2, 1, and time. You can come down from your handstands. We have a 30-second break before we do that whole circuit. One more time, and then your arms and upper body will get a rest. We'll do some of our lower body stuff for our handstands. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Last time through. Shoulder tap, lift, and close. Shoulder tap, lift, and close. Keep on going. We've got about 10 more seconds. 3. Time. 10 seconds before we start our tuck-ins. And go. Under the chair and over the chair. Not too close again. Remember to go at your own pace. Speed up if it's not too hard. Slow down if it is too hard. 10 more seconds. 2. Time. 10-second break into our last round of shrugs. And go. Booty over your head and push. Relax and push. Try not to bend your arms. Try not to move any other part of your body. You want to be shrugging straight down, not forward like this, but with your shoulders right over your hands. And time. And then we'll go right into our handstand on the wall. And go. Nose and toes touch the wall, nothing else. Make sure you're really pulling your head in so your nose is actually touching the wall, pulling your ribs under so they're not touching the wall, while also pulling your booty under so it's not sticking out behind you. You're halfway through. Squeeze your feet together. Make sure it's your ankle bones touching, not just your toes, not just your knees, but your ankle bones touching. That's what a judge will be looking for. And time. All right, you guys. I'm gonna stick a sweaty face in your face to stop the timer. I'm out of breath. Hopefully that was a good workout for you guys too. That is it for circuit 2. We're gonna move on. I cannot talk and work out at the same time. Okay. See what I mean? Just all the notifications as soon as I'm trying to do a live video. Okay, we're gonna move on into levers. If you are a level 1, you have to actually hold a T in your routine. Level 2s have to pass through it and hold the lever position, and then everyone always needs to be T and lever into your handstands, into your tumbling. It's very important that you get this right. It is a lot of balance, but in order to balance, we need to have the correct muscles. So we're going to work on those correct muscles today. It seems like all of your handstand work would be upper body, but this is actually lower body too. Now, if you've been doing my conditioning circuits, all of my other videos, they're all set up about the same. This circuit's going to be slightly different. Similar, but slightly different. So, everything is going to be 20 seconds this time. The first thing that we're going to do, and move this chair. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is our T from here. We're going to close our feet together. It's actually our knees together here, like you're doing a curtsy, and then open back up, and then close and open. If you did my handstand conditioning last week, we did this then. So we'll do that for 20 seconds. From there, we're immediately going to go out to the side here. So we're here like this, and we're going to pulse up to the side here. It's going to be pretty difficult. You're going to feel it burning on the side of your booty and the side of your quad here, but that just means that it's getting stronger. So 20 seconds of close and open, and then 20 seconds of pulses, and then we'll take a 20-second break because your leg is going to be burning. Then we'll switch and do the other side. 20 seconds here into 20 seconds here. And then we'll have another 20-second break, and we'll go right from that into a 20-second T-hold on the right leg, and then a 20-second T-hold on the left leg. And then we'll take a 20-second break and do that all over again 3 times. That was a lot of numbers to remember. Basically, it's 20 seconds of everything 3 times. And I'll be doing it with you so I can show you how to do everything. If by the end you find that you really just cannot balance in your T when we're doing these closes or the pulses, you can drop your hands forward a little bit to touch the floor, but I only want you to touch your middle finger, maybe 2 fingers to the floor, because again, the point of this is to help us balance for our handstands. So try to hold it on your own. If you absolutely cannot, you can drop your fingertips down to help you balance just a little bit, but really try not to. Okay, I'm going to reset our timer, and we will get started in 2, 1, go to T, close, and T. I'm going to kick my kid's bed. Okay, close, and T. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Close, and T. Close, and T. Close, and T. 2 more seconds, and out to the side and pulse. This is going to be pretty difficult. Try to hold your leg out and pulse up and down. If it's way down here, that's okay, but try to hold it as high as you can. 10 more seconds. 5. And time. Okay, so you should be feeling that on the sides of your booty. That means that they're getting stronger. They'll be able to stabilize you better when we start doing our handstands. 10 more seconds and we're going to do the other side. Get ready in 5, 2, 1, and T, close, T, close. Make sure we're bending both legs when we close. and I'm making the back one meet the front one. So close, T, and close. 3 more seconds. And go. Pulses. Out to the side. Lift, 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 lift. Try not to fall like I am. 10 more seconds. Keep that bottom leg straight. Keep your toe pointed. You've got 5 more seconds of these side pulses. 2, 1. Time. Okay. Now we get 20-second break, and we're going to go into a T hold on the right leg. Make sure when we do these T's, if you put your hands on your hips facing forward like this, when you go down, you want them to still be facing the floor, not opening up to the side. Ready? And go. T hold. Try to balance. Stretch out from your fingers to your toes. You want it to look like someone's pulling your arms away from your legs. Keep on holding for 10 more seconds. Keep your head down, not buried on your chest, but looking at the floor about 3 feet in front of your foot, covering your ears. Keep on holding. Time. Switch to your left leg and go. Stretch it out as far as you can. Keep your bottom leg locked. Your bottom foot should be facing front. Your head is down, looking at the floor. Fingers are forward, covering your ears, pointing your toe. 5 more seconds. Keep on holding. And 1 second. Time. Okay. 20-second break. And we're back to our right leg. Closes and pulses. If you did your T hold correctly, you'll probably feel a little bit of a pinch in your back because you're lifting your back leg as high as you could. That means you're doing it right. Get ready. And T, close, T, close. Keep that front foot facing forward. Bend both legs. Keep your chest as stationary as you can. It means it's not moving. Your arms are not moving. Everything is very still. 2 more seconds. And pulses to the side. Lift, 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 lift. 10 more seconds. You're halfway there already. Get it as high as you can get it. 3. And time. 20-second break. And then we'll do the other side. Those don't seem like they would be that bad, but they really burn. 5 more seconds. Ready? And T, close, T, close. Make sure you're really stretching out your T as far as you can. About 5 more seconds. Don't forget to breathe. And side pulses, go. Lift, 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 lift. Keep your bottom foot forward. Keep your head and arms and chest very, very still. Keep on balancing. Don't stop. It's only 20 seconds. You've only got 3 left. And time. Okay. We're going to go into our T holds. Oh, the screen's going dark. Don't do that. Get ready. In 5. And go. Make sure those hips are facing the floor. Don't let them start to turn out. Keep them facing downward. And your eyes are looking about 3 feet in front of your foot. Arms are covering your ears. Back leg is super straight. Back foot is super pointed. 2. And switch. Other leg. Again, we're really, really stretching out as far as we can here. Don't let your hips sink backwards either. Keep them right above that foot. Stretched out as far as you can for 5. And time. That was great. Okay, one more round of that circuit, and then we will move on into some actual handstand stuff. Get ready in 5 more seconds. Last time through. And T, close, T, close. Make sure it's slow and controlled, and every time you lift, you're lifting that back foot as high as you can. Scoot forward. Lifting that back leg as high as you can while keeping your hips facing down. 3, and switch. Side pulses. Try to get them as high as you can. Remember, this is the last round. Give it all that you've got. 10 more seconds. Keep it nice and locked out and pointed. Bottom leg is locked out. 2, time. 20-second break, and then we will do the other side. And 5, 1, and go. Down, close, scoot forward again. Open it up and close. Stretch out your T as best as you can. Try not to let your bottom leg move. Push your big toe into the floor to help you balance. Once that big toe comes up in your T, you're going to start to fall to the side. And go. Side pulses. Keep everything locked out and straight. Arms by your ears. Chin is up. Eyes are on the floor about 3 feet in front of you. Keep on going. You've got 5 more seconds. Try to ignore the burn. Keep going. 1, 0. 20-second break, and then we'll do our T holds. 10 more seconds. 3, and go. Stretch out like someone's grabbing your hands and pulling them this way at the same time that someone's grabbing your foot and pulling it behind you. Nice and long. Keep your hips right over your foot. 5 more seconds. Try to hold very, very still and switch. Try not to move. Squeeze all of your muscles so you're balancing well. 5 more seconds. Lock your bottom leg. Push that big toe into the floor. And time. Nice work, guys. We made it through the 3rd circuit. Let me start this timer over again. Okay. We have one more circuit left. This one is going to be, actually, I'm sorry, it's not a circuit. I know that Ian has a handstand class. These ones are things that we want you to have in gymnastics, but they're not necessarily skills that you would have in a routine. So they're a great thing for you to be able to work on while you're at home. We don't have to take up practice time to work on them, but you can still get them. So the first one is a handstand press down. So I'm going to kick up into a normal handstand, straddle, and then press down. If you've never done these before, the first few times you'll probably land here in a standing straddle. If you're able to, you want to come down to a sitting straddle. And if you're a lot more flexible than me and strong, you'll be able to come down to where only your hands are on the floor and you're holding your body up as best as you can. So we're going to try 5 of these together. Usually I'm decent at these, but it's been a while since I've done a handstand, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself on the live video. Okay, clear off some space, and we're going to get started. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, make sure I'm not going to kick this fan. No, okay. It'd be horrific if I caught my foot in the fan on a live video. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can watch me on this first one. If you do know what I'm talking about, you can get started on your 5. So we're going to kick up into a handstand, and then we'll straddle and come back down to here. We have 5 of those. Make sure we're teeing into our handstands like we just practiced. Pushing tall, woo, like we just practiced. And like I'm not doing, straddle and press down. You can keep on going. You've got 5 of those. I'll give you a few more seconds to get those in. Got so much hair in my face. Also bear in mind, we did just do a whole bunch of arm work 2 circuits ago. So your arms are probably pretty tired, but I actually did that on purpose because, of course, when we're at practice or even at a meet, when we're doing our stuff, your arms are going to be tired because you've been practicing and you're still expected to be able to hold your handstand. So if you feel like you're exhausted, it's okay, I understand, but I still want you to try anyways. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain the next one, although it doesn't really need much explanation. I think everyone knows what this is. We're going to do 5 press handstands. We started with the press down because to me that makes more sense. It's a little bit easier to get, and it helps you to understand how to get your shoulders past your hands and lean into it. And now we're just going to do the opposite of that motion. So if you do not have yours, you can go to a wall. You can also use like a bottom step or even a cushion to put your feet on, like we would normally put our feet on a piano mat, and hands on the floor. And then you're going to lean into it, straddle, press up to your handstand. I'm going to try one and hope that I don't knock over any of my kids' toys. Okay, so feet apart, hands down. I'm going to lean my shoulders past my hands, straddle, and press up. And then you can either press back down, step back down. Hopefully you don't fall back down, but try 5 of those. I'm going to go this way, but I have a lot less space this way, so it makes me a little nervous. But hopefully you'll be able to see how my shoulders go past my hands, and then I straddle up. So we got 5 of those. I'm going to lean into it, shoulders go past my hands, and then I bring my feet together. I don't bring my feet together until my booty is over my head though, because if you try when your booty is still back here, you're never going to get up to your handstand. You've got to get your center of gravity, your booty, over your shoulders first. So try 5 of those. And when you are done, we'll move on to the third one. We have 5 of these, and we're moving on to the third one. So, should be about finished with our 5 press handstands. If you're not, you can keep going while I talk. This next one is going to be another kick up into a handstand, and this time we're going to pike press down, which, if you watched my fitness challenge video from yesterday, this is one of those things. So if you do manage to get this one, take a video of it and send it into our Instagram page or our Facebook page, so that I can post it for you. I am talking way too fast to also be doing handstands. I am very out of breath. Okay, so we're going to kick up into your handstand, squeezing your booty, find your balance, and then slowly, slowly, slowly try to pike back down and land your feet between your hands. What I don't want, and what a lot of my younger ones tend to do, and then tell me that they got it, is kicking up into a handstand and then just flopping down to the floor. If you truly pressed back down, when you land, it should be completely silent because your weight is still in your hands, not in your feet. So we're going to try 5 of those ones. So kick up into your handstands, squeeze, find your balance, and then slowly, slowly come back down. Mine was not that slow. Should definitely be slower than that. 5 of those. Lost the handstand. Okay, and like I said, if you do get those, make sure you try to get it on video so that you can send it in and we can post it for you as part of our fitness challenge for this week. Okay, now, as I'm sure some of you have guessed, we're going to do the opposite of that. So we're going to start on the floor and then either pike or tuck up into your handstand. If you already have your straddle press handstand, you might be able to do the pike up. It's very, very difficult. So if you don't have it, you can start in a tuck shape like this and then jump a little bit and straighten your legs out as you go. But if you are able to press to a handstand directly from here, definitely send me a video of that because that's very impressive. So I have to jump into mine a little bit. Well, I'll start here. I'm going to bend a little bit, and then we're going to jump a little bit to press up. And then you can either pike back down or step back down. And we're going to do 5 of those. Try to keep your legs a little bit straighter each time. The faster you get to straight legs, the harder it is. So if you can jump straight off the ground into straight legs right here, it's going to be a little bit harder than if you stay in a tuck the whole time. That's a lot easier. All right, 5 of those. Also, if you jump so hard that you flip over, you didn't really press, you just kind of jumped yourself over. So try to control it on your way up. 5 of those. Okay, I'm going to turn us a little bit this way. You really need a wall for this next one. It's called a walk up the wall handstand, so the wall is essential. I'm going to use this door frame right here, which will be difficult, but it's kind of the best I've got here. This is another thing that my kids really hate. That's why I waited until the end to do it, because it's exhausting, but it's really great for your handstand strength. So in a walk up the wall handstand, you're going to start in a push-up position with your feet against the wall, and then you're going to walk up the wall to a handstand. That's why it's called a walk up the wall handstand. Go all the way until your nose touches, and then walk, don't slam, back down to a push-up position. And we are going to do 7 of these. And I'm going to count that as my first one, so I'm only going to do 6 more with you guys. But ready? Push-up position, and walk up the wall, or the door frame, all the way in, and then walk back down to here. That's 1 for you guys. Walk up the wall, and walk back down. 2, walk up the wall, and walk back down. 3, walk up the wall, and walk back down. 4, walk up the wall, walk back down. 5, walk up the wall, walk back down. 6, you guys do 1 more walk up the wall, and walk back down. 7. Okay, that's exhausting. All right, the last challenge, I am quite sure that, oh, I moved it, I'm over here now. That my arms are way too tired to do this one right now. But it's also on that challenge video. This is called the wavy legs. So, nope, cannot talk and work out at the same time. Struggling. Okay. I feel like these live videos have really shown how not in shape I actually am. This is what I sound like in the middle, from the beginning to the middle to the end of all of the videos. Okay. Anyways, this final one is in our fitness challenge video from this week, the wavy legs. You're going to go up into your handstand, and then you'll straddle, and then you want to try to wave your legs side to side without falling over. The first few times that I did it, I was really trying to just bend my leg and straighten, and it wasn't really waving. It took me a while to really get it. But the trick is actually that you're rolling your hips while you bend your legs. So it's not just bend, straighten, straighten. It's going to be bend and roll your hips in your handstand, which is why it's so difficult to hold your handstand while you're moving your hips, because for girls especially, this is your center of gravity. This is where most of your weight is. So once you start to roll it, your handstand's going to want to come down. That's when you'll immediately roll it back the other way. And you have to try to find your balance to where you're constantly moving through the rolls, and you're always going to feel like you're about to fall, and then you switch and roll the other way. I want to attempt to show you guys, but I am like 99.9% sure that my arms are too tired to do it right. But we'll give it one try and see if we can get it. And if not, I pre-recorded it, and it's on our YouTube and on the Facebook page. So, this is going to be terrible. Handstand, straddle, oh my gosh, lower down, and then you're going to roll. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. But hopefully you got the idea. That's part of the challenge for this week. If you are able to get it, make sure you get a video. It's probably going to take quite a few tries. It's probably going to make you very frustrated. Understand that I took like a few weeks of practicing it before I even understood what the motion was supposed to feel like, and then was eventually able to get it. It's a pretty difficult one, but since we're all at home, we don't have to go to practice anymore. You should have plenty of time to work on that, and then send me a video of it so that we can post it. Same with the pike up and pike back down, or the tuck up and pike back down. There's a few other ones in that video. Make sure that you give them all a try and send us in your successes. Or if you have a really funny fail, we can post that too, because we don't really have any content to put on our Instagram page right now. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys next time.